Would you guys believe me if I said the whole time I was talking? Jesus. Sorry about that. really sorry about that. Anyways, I was complaining about basically me having to queue up weapons and that we're basically halfway there. We're so close to getting all the way there. So, you know. Anyways, we have 2 Warframes to level up and a bunch of weapons. So I think there's a chance if I just no-life this all day today and tonight, I might be able to get over the hedge. But I also do know that we have to farm relics, possibly. I never checked what Barrow has. Perhaps we'll check that out as soon as we do this chunk of stuff until people get up in here. Because I always like to talk to you guys about what Barrow has. Boppity poopity. No, I keep switching off to the wrong thing. There we go. Bang. Oh, what's good, Monty? How is your Saturday going, buddy? Hopefully it's been good. Did you read some more manhwa? I've been chipping away at this one I've been reading. It's the necromancer pope guy. He basically is like a person who's born into like a pope-like family, and he ends up being like great at necromancy. It's another one of the it's a necromancy manhwa, put a bullet in my head kind of thing. But this one is actually pretty good. I shouldn't say it's like B+, but because it has so much like stuff happening, it's kind of nice. Also, what's good, Lone? Also, Lone, what do you call it? I keep seeing this anime around, and I wanted to ask you about it, but I can't fucking think of the name, so I just brought this up just to torture both of us, I guess. Anyways, let's quickly jump into just a little bit of XP grinding until someone says, "Great, I'm ready to farm artifacts," and then I'm like, "Shit, God, one sec." And then we'll do that because apparently Barrow has one thing that we need. And I actually did a little bit of artifact farming unintentionally yesterday because of I needed Argon, and it was one of the things that like also crack relics. So I thought, why not do both? And yeah. Also, what was the coolest thing that happened to you this week, Lone? We didn't get to catch up as much because of the goddamn streaming things. I miss you. Anyways. I was tired of being subtle about it, but I also love the fact that Lone's getting after it with YouTube and stuff like that. I still don't know how Lone fully feels.
Question: we gonna be playing something other than Warframe?
1 second. Question: we gonna be playing something other than not today? Not today. I got too many. Lone, I'm so close to getting like these 2 objectives that I've been. Imagine grinding for something for fucking a month and then being like, let's move to another game. I'd put a bolt through my head. I absolutely not. So we are gonna achieve the glaive, which will be either this week or next week. And then next week will probably be more spaced out. But I'm kind of curious, what other games should we play outside of Warframe? Because the only one that comes to mind is Withering, and I just feel like that's a game for me. And I'm not sure if many people like watching somebody play it as much. Whereas the gotcha, what is it called? Not the gotcha, sorry. The gotcha GTA thing, I think might be something funner to do. I just am worried that I won't be able to like maintain the level of like slight little nudges. So it'll just be like, hey, it's Saturday, and then nothing's happened in the game because I haven't been able to log in and do like my 10-minute bullshit thing. So I'm kind of worried about that a little bit. But I don't know. Also, Floaty says you could team up with Fluff. He's been leveling too. Oh, Fluff's been leveling up right now too? Shit. I did not see that. Also, do I have my thing somewhere? I do. At least become reflex. Also, Buddha says, why am I here alone? Because, Bolty. Sometimes people are like, you know what, Grin? That guy, fuck him, I hate him so much. Or the people just have a life. Or people, shit happens, etc. All that stuff. Again, guys, I don't think I think some people think at some point I'm like, I'm the best. I'm always waiting for the worst possible outcome. My mind is set on that happening. And then I'm like, how would I survive that? And I'm like, you did Let's Plays for fucking 6 years. Where you just talked to yourself and had a great time. So I'm like, that's streaming for me, baby. Totally fine. Okay? But yes. You could team up with that. Also, Buddy said, I finished my league rounds just at the exact time you unmute yourself. Perfect. I was going to say, it's like, that's the only thing that's bad about, like, no one being here is no one can tell you when there's, like, troubleshooting happening. You're like, shit. I've been muted for how long? Damn it. Also, man, I cannot get over the fact that my coffee tastes so much better in a French press thing. Also, Bolty, you might appreciate this story. So I had the plan today to basically bang out my Let It Die person that I'm making. I was going to paint his pants and head, but did not happen. Now, why did it not happen? It was because my paints finally arrived. So I told you guys a long time ago that I basically bought like these dispenser paints and then matte medium, and that's hopefully going to get me over this like paint fucking catastrophe where like I have good paints, I don't have to pay $1 million for them, all that stuff. But then the problem is that I have to like basically find out the potency level that I needed them to be. The only fucked up thing is the people who I bought the paints from do not tell you what is the potency of each bottle. They just say it's the most saturated thing.
I'm at 63 subs on YouTube, so nice. New Nikkei drop, got her in one multi. That's all. TH3 excitement on my end.
That's pretty. The guy did you dirty. I'll be honest. The voice of the tech did you mad dirty. Okay, sounded like he wanted to kill himself, but that's hype, man. What do you call it? Again, to me, it's funny because like I never. The subscription milestone stuff, like even when I got to like 30K, which I think is like actually pretty good as far as like coolness factor goes, it to me was never like, I don't know, to me the thing that always like shocked me is when you got a video, and yeah, it maybe got a lot of views because that's kind of like what comes to territory, but the thing that was crazy is I always had my YouTube thing set up to where whenever I get a comment, it basically pings me silently. I don't have it on a noise thing, so it just pops up on my phone. And one of the things I loved seeing was like when you could tell like a video did pseudo well or had like really momentum, and it's kind of like the best heuristic for like someone actually fucking with the content is taking the time outside of just watching it to like, even if it's just 5 seconds of their time to write a quick comment is such a like huge signal, at least to me. And I always loved that. And again, that's probably one of the reasons why I also play a lot of Let Die, is because I got so many people being like, this guy's a psychopath. Also, I hate this game so much. Thank you so much for making this guide for it. I'm like, got it. But yeah. Oh, so shit. I gotta make sure I get this people out. I forgot. Every time we migrate hosts, we have to resummon shit, which is just completely ass. Go here. Go here. So back to the painting story. So I was gonna say. So, anyways, I ended up troubleshooting with like AI for such a long time, and the back and forth is just pure like comedy, and also like the limitations of AI, where like it's like I have done the math. And dude, it's driving me nuts. I need to like bake into my AI thing like base instructions that say, tell me when you've addressed something I've asked. So like I'll be like, hey, can you do a deep research or like a search on Google to see if this is true, if there's any information about that? And then it will like not tell me if it's done that or not. And it'll just give me information and talk as if it's like a superior god. And it's like, I know the answer. And it's been wrong so many times. Anyways, hard cut to what I was saying yesterday. Anyways, but yeah, it's a love-hate relationship. But I ended up asking the AI about like how to make these paint ratios, and I keep catching. I feel like the AI has kind of degraded a little bit. Maybe it's just me, but yeah, I think Bolty mentioned something about that yesterday, where it's like, theoretically, if you give more information, they could also have like less accurate information because like the nodes it's bouncing off of basically lead to too many other like strands. I don't know. Anyways. But what I ended up finding out, I don't know, I keep finding, like, I catch AI in, like, a logic trap, where I'm like, hey, so we just did, like, one test to test, like, how the potency of this paint is, and then you've
Bolty_1337 said, I have seen some resin figurines, and damn, you were right. They do be looking clean.
Dude.
AF.
Dude. Don't do this to me, Bolty, please. Please tell me, hey, man, they're not that more detailed than filament. What are you talking about? Oh, you telling me you have to hand paint in resin over the filament to hide the layer lines, which adds an insane amount of uptime? Dude, does that not make you go a little crazy? Little bit. Anyways, but I went back and forth with the AI thing, and it keeps getting caught in like this thing where it's way too confident a lot of the time, where like it'll find this thing of like, oh, this is the potency of it. All right, to all 7 bottles that you made, this is the new baseline, and it's off by a fucking lot. And then I'm like, okay, just because for me, I want to try to see if like the other pigments have a different ratio, like a different potency
said,
level.
"Hi, Grin, I'm here."
Ooh, what's good, boyo? Happy to have you, Raid. Raid was today at work there or nah? Also, how was the therapy session? I always ask you that, Raid, not because I want you to confide in me or something, but because, well, sure, I don't mind, but I was going to say mostly because I have never been, so I always wonder what the back and forth is, and perhaps it's different for person, but I wonder what it's like, you know? I don't really feel like I want to do it, you know? I don't know if I kind of like the fucked up parts of me. Does that make sense? I don't know. They have become Well, I don't know. Maybe they become a problem. I don't know. But yeah. A therapist would be like, moderation is important. And I'll be like, fuck off. Anyways. I'm catching up with speed at 105. Just super fast. Super fast. Yeah, what do you call it? The AI thing just ran, like, to finish that. The thing is that I ended up catching it in, like, a bunch of these weird things where I had to, like, check to see if the potency level of these paints were, like, way too potent, and they were. So then I'm like, fuck, dude, and I show it this, and it's like, oh, okay. But it's annoying because, like, I'll tell it, hey, we should slow down, and it'll be like, totally understand. And then it'll, like, creep into starting to speed up again, and I'm like, fucking stop, you know? Anyways, I love AI. Anyway. It is as good as it is frustrating. It's basically like I would not be able to, like, can you imagine a world where I can fucking, like, troubleshoot the mathematics of a paint density in combination with opacity, in combination with the matting agent that I'm putting in it at the same variable? Fuck no, I can't. So I'm complaining about, like, access to problems I shouldn't even have. Basically, I shouldn't have access to these. But the fact that I do is a gift, honestly. Doesn't mean that you don't have, what is it called, I don't know what the phrase is, but more money, more problems. But in this case, it's more access, more problems. Also, Ray says, was a work day today, and it was awful. Oh no, hit me with it, vent to me. Poison my mind with the bad day. Try to infect me with it, all right? It feels like a masochism thing, but yeah. It might make you feel better as well. And I might like the curiosity, might reshift me to work even harder and to say, what if we did nothing? What if we just trapped ourselves in a white room and just yeah, and just yeah until we fucking yes. Anyways, it's a good thing sometimes we don't just completely articulate the monsters in our mind. But yeah. Oh, wait, I'm so sorry. You said, and I don't want to talk about it. Okay, I'm sorry. I read two sentences, and I'm like, bah, or 2 words, and I'm like, I got something to say. Do not tell me about it. In fact, keep it buried. Lock it away. It will not help if you talk about it, apparently. Honestly, it might not. Rated out of all the people, he might be the only person to say, like, I know it will not help. And I'm like, okay, because Ray's a therapist, I believe. Or at least he tells me that. Or at least I think that's him. Oh my god, I hope I didn't fucking misattribute that to someone else. But anyways. By the way, I think therapy is a great. Like, again, I think people who are in it probably have much more. What is it called? Virtue than people who aren't. People are like, fuck you, I don't need to change. Otherwise, people are like, dude, I something needs to change. I'm not doing great. You know. That's actually, I think, a very admirable thing. It's like it reminds me of that stupid fucking Family Guy nonsense meme where it's like a lady driver. Rough. But anyways, she just says she just turns and says everyone else's problem. And turns and like kills like 16 people. Anyways, that's like people who are like, therapy's not for me. This is everyone else's problem, not mine. Some of this. But yeah, I'm wondering what if we were not going to play Warframe for 1 week or play another game for another week, what would it be? And don't give me a game I have to buy. I don't have any disposable income right now. I got too many wants and not enough dollar bills, as I'm sure most of us are in this situation. But yes. Oh, dude, also, man, curiosity got me, all right? So, what do you call it? So something about, like, a collab and seeing, like, your friends or, like, people you know really well, like, interact with other people, that to me is really interesting. And I think it's everybody. I think if I did a collab with some people,
Lone Syndicate said we could go back to Rivals.
Brother, I haven't played in so long. I'll be like total ass. Like straight dog shit. You know? And you know what's the worst, Lone? I'll probably want to play Rogue. And she's like extremely hard to play. And also, I'll be bad. So like, it'll all be real bad. But I do like that idea. That's a game that we could jump back in and play. I feel like sometimes I don't like what Rivals did to us. I feel like sometimes I now dread. I now dread a cooperative experience.
Multi_1337 said,
I don't want that.
Do you remember when you just used to Google something instead of asking an AI?
Yeah, do you remember when we didn't find the answer we had, or we were getting propagandized like crazy as well, though? I get that. I feel like on the AI thing, I've heard people do the thing too. Where like back in the day we used to do stuff, and then I'm like, man, it's like when people are always complaining about the calculator.
Ray Nate
use the fucking abacus.
Do the devil on your shoulder and say D2.
Oh, D2.
Lone Syndicate said, and you point I'll be bad too, and I want to play Black Cat for, let's just say, cultured reason.
Brother, she just got nerfed to shit. I mean, if you can make Black Cat work with that, maybe, but damn. I'm not going to know how to play it. You're going to be playing a character that got kneecapped the hardest out of any character that's ever gotten kneecapped in Marvel Rivals. Yeah. Shit, man. I don't know. Oh, what am I dying to, man? Survive and then just, like, chill. Run away! Yeah, D2 is kind of interesting.
_1337 said League of Legends or my old reliable Minecraft.
Ooh. Well, it will never be League of Legends. I will not poison my mind. All right, what is going on? Get me out of here.
McFlufferkin said, a week of Destiny 2 would be nice, but Marvel Rivals could be fun to revisit. Otherwise, there's NTE if you wanted to dive into that.
NTE is
or
the one that I'm thinking about. NTE is one I've been dabbling with. That one I think is the highest on the list of things to kind of start chipping away at. It's tough because NTE I feel like I want to make progress in, and I can't. I can't. But I want to.
Ray Nate said. But then again, ZZZ Season 3 will be out next week.
I don't know if I can get... Disease is the only game that scares me. Like, I'm just like, I don't know, man. I don't know if I want to get back into it. Like, I've kind of split. Like, I've made a clean break, and I'll get back into it, and I'm like, I don't know, man. Like, I do think I might jump in and dump points into the other lady. What's it called? Woo! I don't know if you guys like a lot.
Stream games, you'll make progress at least each stream.
That'd be why we make it'd be good. Yeah, I just feel like with gacha games, they got the FOMO shit going on. Like, I wish every gacha game was a weekly, you know, like just filled with weeklies and not dailies. But dailies make it so that you're like, oh, dude, I'm falling so behind. I'm already behind, but like I'm just eating dust, you know. Also, let me just do a little bit more of the runs so I can bang this out. I'm not sure if anyone wants to grind relics with me. I think I just might do it myself, or I might have enough stock just get the one mod from Barrow and then leave. But I want to make sure I finish all these goddamn XP things. But yes. Oh, also to finish that, what do you call it? Curiosity got me. I went back and I checked out some of Fluff's stream where he collaborated with one of the dude. I would highly advise you guys go check out the previous collaboration stream with Fluff.
McFlufferkin said, otherwise the new update with Sirius, Orion, Dante Deluxe and more is next week, so shelving Warframe may be coming at the wrong time.
Yikes! Well, we'll probably do one day of Warframe still. But I want to start introducing, it's not fair for people who are like, I don't give a fuck about Warframe, for us to just keep spamming the shit out of the thing. So I think, what do you call it? I will probably, Warframe will be one of the streams. I think it'll be probably one of the streams, hopefully, where I'm like, I got the glaive, because I do want to get it this week, because I don't know if it'll be available next week, and the thing is there now. Anyways, but I wouldn't mind introducing one other game. I'm leaning more on the gacha game, NTE, and I think Lone will still get a kick out of that. And Raid also might as well. Yeah. I think that way we get a good split. And we get our hangout stream, so people who just want to hang out and vibe and talk about their week and shit is also... I think that's a good split. Warframe, other gacha NTE game, and I'll try to do a little bit of grinding on that. It's funny, because I like Wither and Web a lot, but I just find that, I don't know...
Flufferkin said I can join for the next run.
Oh, you'll join for the next one? Hell yeah. On what? Are we going to do grind? I wanted to do a little bit of artifact grinding just so I can make sure I get the barrel thing. But maybe I should just check if I have anything to sell that I could, just because I did do artifact grinding yesterday. I think I got a couple, actually, that were pretty good. Just because I was grinding Argon. Anyways, let me finish that one train of thought. I checked out the Fluff's previous stream when he was playing with Pixie, I think it is, or forgive me if I'm not saying that right, but he's collaborating with this person, and oh my god, dude, her voice... So, dude, she feels like she exists in the Warhammer universe. She has a very fucking cool, I don't know, I just immediately think of the Warhammer Valkyrie type things, or whatever the hell they are. I don't know, maybe there's no gender thing here, but it's just everyone's also a monster. But regardless, I don't know, I was not expecting her to sound like that, and it was cool. I haven't seen too many ladies, especially VTubers or female streamers who have a cool voice. It's usually always anime-ified or something. But I thought that was really good. And also, it works really well with Fluff, because Fluff has a pretty fucking deep, peaceful voice as well. So it sounded like a general speaking, and then a calm soul also talking back. It was a good collaboration. I didn't get to watch too much of it, but I gotta just see. And they both seem like great people. Well, I know Fluff's great people, but she also seemed great, which is good. Also some other things again. But yeah, I like that idea. We're doing NTE next week. I don't hate the idea of Destiny. Yeah. I don't know. The only reason my Destiny feels a little less exciting is that I feel like I played so much D2 at this point that my brain, I think, gets tired, and the only thing that, like, it can excite it is, like, bows or something like that, or a build.
said, Sorrow Spiral is currently active too, so we could try to chip away at Kullervo.
Oh, yeah, the Kullervo I want to do, but I feel like that one I might be better. Well, I shouldn't say better. Yeah, maybe we'll do that. I just want to make sure I get the glaive this week, so I'm like, I knew I need to not mess out on Barrow, because Barrow is, like, always #1 priority, always. So I know Barrow is important, but I'm like, what's the second priority? Is it getting the glaive? I'm like, I could farm the rest of this crap tonight. I also want to paint today, but I didn't really get to paint because I'm mixing paints. Oh no, I gotta mix the paints, right? Shit. At least I don't have to work out today, so I got more hours after the stream that ends. But yeah. Yeah, maybe we should farm for the thing after we're done doing like a few relic grind things. Again, I may not need to, because I may have like a bunch of stuff stocked because I did it yesterday a little bit. But yeah, I don't know. I really want Kullervo too, and theoretically, the faster I can get Kullervo, the faster I can be able to use the glaive to the highest possible level. You know, shit. Get in there.
McFlufferkin said you'll get a lot of weapon experience with relic cracking. Kullervo can wait, as we'd need ducats for Barrow.
Yeah, it's true. Yeah, I feel like I might have a good bit though of ducats, so it's tough, but maybe not. Because again, yesterday I was trying to get enough weapons to because I'm at halfway point of elemental mastery or mastery stuff. Sorry, elemental mastery, Genshin, fucking cobwebs. Anyways, oh man, sorry. I was just thinking about I was just reminiscing about Genshin, dude. That is it's funny because I look back with Destiny with reverence, a ton of reverence. It's it was fun. I remember we did a raid and I thought that was really fun and that was interesting. But I also feel like Destiny was kind of work,
Bolty_1337 said, what does Barrow have this week that would be important?
I think Nong said he had some sort of pistol thing, I think. It was something like that. It wasn't a lot. It was just one, I thought. But Nong said yesterday, so I always trust Nong to be like, this is worth it as well. But I don't know. I'll have to go check. But I was going to say, yeah, Destiny, man, Destiny felt like work a little bit to play. It's hard to describe, but, I feel like the drop chances on, farming for weapons were super slow. You'd finally get that weapon to drop, and it would be a dog shit roll, and you'd be like, God damn it.
said, checking now.
Which not. But I don't know, man. When I look back at Genshin, as much as I'm sure it was, way more brutal and, kind of unfun, you know? I can't help but look back with a pretty sizable amount of. Also, we definitely we did. I was looking at this, unfortunately. But yeah, I look back at it with just remembering you guys, Carthage, Sekity, Fluff, Lone, Raid, Bolty was also. I'm not sure. I think Bolty was there. Yeah, so many people who I just remember being it was again. Maybe it was because we were in the pandemic and everyone just needed something to get away from, and it was it asked a little bit of you, but it didn't ask you to grind for hours like Destiny. Destiny would be hey, you're gonna spend 60 hours doing a strike and not get what you want. Genshin had the opposite problem, where it's best I can do is play for 20 minutes, and you can stretch it to a 2-hour stream at best, and you're oh, okay, shit. Also, let's see. We'll also travel to the Barrow just to see. Barrow, my boy. Take me to the place, someplace calm. Also, man, I'm running low on my goddamn. It's called I'm not sure if it's called strong coffee or it's called double black is what it's called. Brutal name. Anyways, but yeah, it's this. My coffee from Costco was gone, and I asked Gemini this is the flavor profile of it. What else is like that?
Said, all right, I'm back with an energy drink.
Ooh, I didn't know you dabbled in energy drinks. What kind of energy drinks you drinking, Lone? What's your proverbial poison? Void Trader. What's he got? He got improve the blast radius of weapons with a radius attack, i.e. Blast range. Gotcha. So we get any primary weapon that explodes. Bonus. Cool. We also get a bow mod. Ooh, on hit. 100% multi-shot. That sounds kind of cool, and I kind of fuck with bows. It's only the 2, though. Yikes. Bye. Oh, shit. What, guys, if I already have a booster going, will this replace it or add to it? Also, what is the serendipity of that?
said so there's Jolt, which is shock/status for pistols, worth getting. Primed Animal Instinct is niche, but could be useful for loot/enemy radar.
Pretty good for non-AoE bows. Oh, is that what it said? Shit. The booster stack. Ah, shit. Wait, do we not want the weird floating things on our head? Yeah, let's go with the booster. Hell yeah.
Lone Syndicate said favorite is Gamersip's second one is Unwell Focus Waters. But I
that's
don't
why.
have any of those. I got a crappy Red Bull.
Dude, Lone, have you tried the Red Bulls that have like a peach or something? That's not sound like a bog standard Red Bull, but it's a different thing. They're the best. Also, I fucked up by hitting B here. Sorry. Jolt pistol. Yeah, that's what Nong was saying. Nong was saying that the Jolt one is good. Oh, are there no good slash shotguns either? What's worth getting here? Ah, shit. Oh, I have 60k. Oh man, I may not need to farm ducats. Shit. Pistol for orc and stuff. Ooh, loot radius for companions also is kind of nice. There's a lot of quality of life ones. Damage to Mimir. Okay, random person, I guess. Bow multi-shot. Yeah, the only one for sure is Joel's. I just don't know. Is there no good impact or well, surely there's gotta be a shotgun that like fucking is based on impact, right? It just like levels people. I just don't think it's like build worthy.
said IPS, impact, puncture, slash, are almost never worth it in the current scheme of the game, as you want to keep their weighting low for stronger elemental status.
Gotcha. So Jolt and maybe the bow one is worth it, possibly, maybe. Is the bow one worth it? Because if it's a gold, I feel like it's possible to just get it. Yeah, I'm not going to buy the bow one until I get a bow that I need.
_1337 said the bow mod is good and Jolt, but it depends if you want to build an elemental bow with no AoE.
Shit, I kind of feel like I might want a bow that like explodes. Yeah, I'll just keep it simple this week. I'm going to go and get the Jolts. And we're going to call that good. Sweet. Jolt acquired. It feels weird to buy something that's not a Prime mod, though.
McFlufferkin said Jolt is 100% worth it. The other ones are niche cases.
Got it.
Always get the 60/60th mods.
What's 60/60th? What's that mean? Oh, I see. 60 plus 60. Gotcha. Yeah, already the Prime mod good. Those are the ones I always assume are like godly. The companion one's the only one that interests me, really. Yeah, but because it's loot radius. I don't know if that's needed to like waste my ducats. Yeah, there's gonna be like a god tier one that's some other way, and I'm gonna be like, I don't have ducats, and they're like, eat shit. You spent it on a fucking radius mod. I'm like, all right, I get it. I'm not in a state of abundance. Okay, let's relax. But yeah, if you guys need to farm relic mods, I'm game. I feel like my priority right now a little bit is the dang one thing is XP grinding, the funnest thing in Warframe. But yeah, also what are we doing? We are a little bit, I don't know. I feel like we just burned through 3 and we just got a tiny little jolt. Well, you know.
McFlufferkin said we can try to do relics, especially since ESO gives a lot of radiant relics.
Balti _1337 said you can make a build that turns a non-AoE bow into an exploding bow with that mod in Synergy. It works pretty well too.
Okay. Okay, let me just grab some of the weapons I need to level up. Sure that, yes. Grab. Yeah, I guess keep making that. Where is... Oh, shoot. I don't really have anything. Yeah, it's also I don't have anything ready to grind out. Shit, so I might not be able to. Dude, that's gonna be so shitty. Yeah, it's not looking great. Maybe tomorrow. Maybe these will all finish by tomorrow, and I'll be able to grind a little bit. But it is not looking great for my ambition to get that thing this week, because I just don't have enough, and it's 2 days for those Warframes to finish. So big sad. And watch next week. The fucking glaive is gonna not be in. The 1 week that I have the level and the money, and it's gone. Oh fuck everything. Anyways. Oh. Well, sometimes you lose more. Who is Hellminer? Who dat? But I'm ready whenever you are, Fluff.
McFlufferkin said room for 2 more. Anyone else want to
Yeah, I'm not sure if anyone else is to pop in for relic grinding for Barrow. Ready to build or in process. I can build. Boom. I do think that both those Warframes I have cooking will definitely get me over the hump, but yes. Oh, wait a minute. I didn't see you. Would I be a bad guy if I used the the platinum to skip time? I don't know. That's crazy. I know, but this one only takes 12 hours. But it'll be my last forma. Is this a melee weapon or a... I will burn one of my formas here, and I will try to make a forma.
McFlufferkin said rushing it isn't advisable unless you don't already have a weapon to level up in that slot. Torrid is a primary.
Damn it, Nurids is what I need to stock up on, man. Those, like, singular resources are so shit to get. I kind of don't want to bother. Fair play, Bolty. Fair play. Bolty's outrate, I think, is vibing, so probably let's kick it. Let's start the artifact grind. What do you call it? Yeah, I mean, I don't know, maybe tomorrow I'll wake up and I'll have like 16 weapons there to farm. But I don't know. It sucks that those damn fucking Warframes aren't finished. Ready to rip. Sure, these are special ones. Ooh, ladies and gentlemen, do you want to see something that was a weird purchase? Check this out. It was like I was buying some stuff on Temu. Check this out. Also, side thing. Can you guys see what this looks like? Thoughts?
Besides, if we get full primes for frames or weapons, you'll have those too.
Oh, that's true. Like, I could always make them. Yeah, man. I wish it told you like how the percentage of like the other things you have. So like when you hover over a weapon, it's like you already have the blade and the hilt of this. If it does, then awesome. But I don't think it does. Also, did I manage to... Shit, I did not. Crap. I did not manage to switch weapons, so I could be also getting a little bit of XP from here. And also I have weapons that aren't leveled, so I'm not going to be much help here.
Said, but GRINN, question. Are you not going to do the Cyberpunk collab? Also, not sure if I told you, but I lost my 50-50 to Encore in Wuwa for the collab.
Alone, could you help me really quick with something at the end of the stream? Not really quick, it'll be at the end of the stream. Before we end the stream at like 7, could you yell at me to jump on Warframe and just dump as many points into... Oh my god damn it. That's what I was meaning to do this week. I forgot to like... I have this video like chambered that I've been trying to watch of like... It was like a polling guide, like who's worth it basically for WUWA. And maybe I can ask Lone this because maybe Lone's like keyed into the to Warframe and the update and the power of all these characters and all that stuff. Hopefully, although Lone I feel like is spread way too thin. He's got way too many games he's playing. I'm not sure. I feel like he catches up when he's decided he's ready to rip. But yeah, what do you call it? I like the one girl. the girl with the pistol a lot, like the I can't think of her name, but she's like the berserker insane person. I like her a lot, but what's so weird is they made her the support character, which is just like weird, like really weird. Anyways, but she's like kind of a pseudo support character, so I wanted to know, like, is it like if you're just gonna go for her, it's like not even worth it. You should always go for the girl with the like the nanowire, like the main moon girl from Edgerunners. But I'm sitting on like a couple polls, and I wanted to spend that on stream, but I keep forgetting to do it. I was supposed to do it on Saturday, but I got too caught up with Fable. But yeah, and I was supposed to watch that video of a person being like, this is the pros and cons of this character, and if you're going to go with this character, you should absolutely go for the weapon at the very least, because I've tested all this stuff, and da-da-da. I think that video is only like 10 minutes, so we might be able just to burn through it on stream for like 20 minutes. It'll just maybe like a post-mortem of the stream where like it's just me focusing and locking in, and then just burning through polls to see if we luck out, and then ending the stream immediately. Also, oh shit. Sorry. Just a very feminine, soft sneeze. You know, it doesn't hurt me to do that. That was that was a little bit rough. Anyways. So what is this weapon? Oh, it's like a radiation Tesla beam thing. Rip Lone. What did Lone say? But question of the Cyberpunk thing, sure, if I told you, but I lost my 50-50 to Encore. Oh, it's Encore too, dude. That's something I wish so badly that that like Withering Waves has, like that's a failure. As much as I love Withering Waves, I feel like they should have definitely learned what Z's was doing.
Lone Syndicate said, not at all. I'm always in the loop of all the games I play GRINN.
Really?
How can I expect anyone to trust in me if I don't know all the latest news?
That's true, but to lock into that many variables and to keep track of what's popping and this and that and how to make that work and what's worth it, I guess you have a pretty good sense of what's worth it because that's the type of style of video you make, so you probably look at everything through that lens in some capacity. But I also feel like sometimes I'm not sure that's true, because sometimes I feel like you do things for the fuck of it, basically. You're like, why? Cause why not? And you're like, so hypothetically, if you were in a state of deprivation, okay? You did not have abundance, you did not feel like you could fuck around and find out, all right? You were in a state of malnourishment, whatever it is. Would you still ball in this way? But yeah, I'm not sure if you can summarize that for me alone. I guess my question for Withering is it conceivable to just go for the one girl with the weapon? Because I thought I seen a video that showed the pistol, like short robot girl. I know that describes both of them, but the more robot girl, you know what I mean? The girl with like fucking weird skin. I don't know. It doesn't help either. They're both fucking pale as shit. Anyways, point is, the foul mouth one. That like I think some of it up maybe. Anyways, but I watched a video that showed like her. I thought her second constellation would make her like insane. That way, there's a validation to getting 2 copies of her. But it didn't seem like it. So I don't know. The more I watched the video, the more I was like, yeah, you're better off. I don't know. Yeah. It seems like it's maybe one of those things where like, nah, you need both of them to get the best outcome.
Rebecca and Lucy.
But what is one is Rebecca and which one is Lucy? I would assume Lucy is the one that I'm referring to. Yeah, I would assume Rebecca is the foul mouth, like berserker lady. Because I think Lucy, I remember seeing something about that as like these weird fucking post-mortem things about people being like, I wish they were in love, or like they could stay in love. Oh god, on my back. Oh.
Bolty_1337 said, if you had the knowledge you have now, would you turn back time and treat Genshin Impact differently? I remember you hoping for certain characters to be added.
What is it? What do you mean by that, Bolty? First of all, appreciate the question. Very sweet question to ask. Because it helps me like think of something to say. Basically. Interesting. So like if I knew Genshin Impact, like was never going to like one of the things I wanted Genshin Impact to do was basically like make an adult version of Razor or something like that. Like take 5 stars and like make a 5-star out of them. Something that Z's is finally doing, and it's awesome to see someone actually do that. But yeah, I don't know. To me, I think that's like one of the funnest questions ever, which is like looking back, would you have done things differently? And you're like, absolutely. Like it's always a crazy statement. Like, and people were like, but what if, you know, a fucking butterfly effect happens and your dog dies or something horrible? And you're like, yeah, that'd be fucking awful. But like, yeah, like, I don't know. I feel like my brain can't work like that. So you'd be in a state of absolute fear all the time.
TH8 NGS for the fuck of it, too. But that's just the type of person I am. Never said I couldn't be two sides of the same coin, and Rebecca herself has poor vertical investment.
I see. So you think it's a good idea to get, because we already got one Rebecca, so you think it's a better idea to go for the laser whip lady. Lucy. Sorry, Lucy, I think is what her name is. So it's better to go for Lucy than to Rebecca, even though I plan on fully sending Rebecca. Like, I want to only play Rebecca. I don't really care for Lucy's gameplay-wise. Rebecca, to me, is what I've been waiting for Genshin, or not Genshin, for Withering Waves for such a long time, which is a person who wields guns and fucks shit up. Unfortunately, the fuck shit up part is a little bit lacking. She is a support, which is just insane, because she has the giant BFG fucking shotgun thing that is like does nothing. Basically, quite wild. I also think both of them are like, I think Lucy's also a support in the sense that I think she debuffs the characters, so I think she's also, I think both of these characters are good just to have. I think there'll be like actually some cross contamination with other teams that will just be good, as far as like, Withering Waves has a big problem with like very other, like there's like your ideal team and then there's like crap, basically. Like there's just very little like full sequence transition stuff, you know? Which is a bit of a bust, but hey. I remember you hoping that they would add certain characters or buff whatever. Yeah. For me, I was hoping that they would buff certain characters for sure in Genshin. But for me, the thing that I always yearned for Genshin, man, was I forgot back in the day. I thought we had a pretty good read on it. Honestly, I think everything I really wanted.
Syndicate said, yeah, better go for Lucy, then more Rebecca. The reason being is because with collab characters they can be strong, but not too strong, so most of the time them at base is what you...
Yeah, I'm happy that, I think I like the way that they kind of approach it, though, in the sense that, that makes sense that that's true. That makes a lot of sense what Lone just said, but it makes sense that they're like, okay, but let's make it so that, yeah, they're all like A+ or B tier, but they apply to every team. Like, I think that's kind of more interesting, at the very least. Yeah, I don't know, I think that's kind of a bummer, too, that, like, by proxy of that, like, again, maybe that was why Aloy was so, like, absolute shite, like, terrible, is just because she was like, but then people can't get her. But I'm like, why can't you have a deal that goes infinitely, like, infinitely long? Or, like, hey, you know, in a couple of years, can we keep this in the roster? Like, I feel like it would be weird for them to be like, you're gonna have to pay double for that, or something. Like, that's real not great. It makes me think less of CD Projekt Red if that's the case. Although I wonder what Withering Waves gave CD Projekt Red, or was it just like, hey, can we do this? And I'm like, sure. Also, I think this might be my last relic to crack, Fluff, because I need to go swap weapons, because my weapons are not good at all. If that's okay. Unless you're like, I'm in the zone. I'm like, all right, I'll fuck off and just do nothing in the corner, as I already am kind of doing. I'm summoning things. They're doing stuff, maybe. What about you, Bolt? You also played Genshin. What would be the thing? Because I feel like for me, Genshin was honestly like everything I wanted from Genshin. Withering Waves kind of did. So I was kind of happy with that in a weird way.
Lone Syndicate said, nah, Aloy was just shit. She is an exception in this rule. Still to this day, I don't know what Hoyo was smoking when they made her.
Pretty shitty. Shit. What collaboration character would you like, Lone? Because I feel like they could never do Nikita. Let's say it can't be like any other gacha game, because that's kind of cheating. Yeah, I'm curious. For me, oh man. Also, dude, I shit my pants this morning. Not actually. I didn't just fucking soil myself. All right, let's relax. But I seen this. I follow this person who used to cover Overwatch a lot, and now he's like talking about AI a lot and like all the trauma associated with that. Also, is it this way? Yeah, it is. But anyways, he ended up making a video where the title scared the shit out of me. It was basically God damn, what is this map? Confusing as hell. Is it down? Yeah, it is. Okay. Jeez. Is this it? Okay, good. Guys, I gotta lock in for a little bit. This is insane. All right,
Lone Syndicate said, Date Alive, my favorite of all time anime.
That's not a bad one.
I want them to collab with Nikki. Woo-wah.
I can't.
All the gacha I play, hands down. No questions asked. Take my money.
Is that your favorite anime of all time, though? Nikita, or like the Fate? I can't say it was like Day to Live. Really? I guess there's a lot of seasons. Not that it's bad. I just feel like I don't know. I feel like there's so many fucking great anime that are like crazy, like all that. Huh. Anyways, I seen this thing pop in my feed that said Fable 5 has been like blacklisted or something like that, and I said, what the fuck? And apparently Claude is named Fable 5 or some shit, and I was just so fucking pissed. I was, oh my god, what the fuck is happening? is Fable become political? What's happening? And I was so happy that it was just some bullshit AI thing, and I was like, okay, apparently the states is like saying that only the states can use this AI thing, and I'm like, okay, whatever. But at least Fable is untouched. If anything, Fable this has been a great week for Fable. People, I've watched 7 videos of people being like, I'm hyped. I'm like, okay, good enough, good enough for me. Also, bad run for Artifact Farm. No one came out of that with some good stuff. We got a punch through thing. Never mind, that actually seems like shit. And this is like AoE. I don't know if that really matters. Oh, back me out of this. Let's equip some weapons.
Lone Syndicate said back when I first got into anime, that was one of the first anime I watched.
Oh, really?
And I watched it all, which back then, only 3 season 1, finished it in a day.
Oh, shit. Okay. I was not aware it was like that. Interesting. I did not think it was that fast of a turnover. So let me quickly see if I have...
McFlufferkin said, the new Fable is Fable 4, if anything. Also, I'd love a Ranma 1/2 collab for a gacha.
A Ranma, yeah. Let's say, okay, I guess, no, your guys' answer is great. I'm just trying to think of, like, if they did do something that was, like, kind of out of our space. Kind of the same with, like, I think Edge Runners is, like, somewhat in the gaming space, but also kind of, in some weird ways, distant in a slight way. So I feel like it is and it isn't. Makes any sense? Speaking of riddles, all that stuff, but yeah. All I have is melee weapons to grind, so I'm going to be doing a melee-only run with your boy Caliban. It feels bad for sure, but hey, swap out that, and the pistol can go away too. We're just Katana Man.
Lone Syndicate said also, Grin, I might not be able to help you at the end of stream since I'll be streaming, but if you want, you can send me a DM later. I gotcha.
Oh, that's okay. I think you kind of helped me. I'll just dump my points into Lucy. That's all I really needed to help to ask.
Collab in NTE? That's securely outside of our gaming space when not counting racing games.
You like? Sorry, you mean like the Porsche collab? Oh, Porsche collab? No, I was more referring to like a Batman or like Marvel or like something like that. Maybe like an anime like My Hero. I feel like, I don't know, but for some reason, like Rima, whatever that's called, your anime you like, that to me makes sense. That adds up as far as being like a collab that is like distant enough, but not like it'd be me being like, I want Fable to collaborate to like have a collab, and I'm like, it's so close to me that I'm like, this would be weird. It has to kind of make sense, I guess. And I'm trying to wonder, like, if I'm trying to ask myself in some ways, what is it like? Do I really enjoy popular media in that sense of like, oh, I want to see that, and I don't know why. It's something like, I don't know, popular media as much as like Edge Runners is a unique case because it's like, it's not, I don't know, it still feels like, I don't know, not quite like, if it was a Marvel collab, I'd roll my eyes. Does that make any sense? But like when it's Edge Runners, I'm like, no, this is cool. This is something that like I want.
Said Damien from Crimson Desert would make for a fun gacha waifu.
Who's that again? Oh, I can't think of visually who it is. From Crimson Desert? Oh, of course I went to Crimson Desert. Gotcha. Yeah. Oh man. No, I can't. Also, I'm ready to rip Fluff whenever you are. Power will be great. Power to me is the perfect. That's exactly what I mean. It's like it's popular, but it's not that popular. It's the right level. Also, just to round that out, I was gonna say, Lone, you helped me. I just wanted, the reason I wanted you there is so I could ask you Like, what should I do with my gems, basically? So, like, there's this collab happening. Should I dump them into the character I want, which is this character who, Rebecca, but she's not very powerful in that sense. So, like, am I just shooting myself in the foot? Am I better off not just going with Lucy? And from what you told me, I think it does sound like Lucy is the better pick in this context. Also, what the fuck is that weapon? That was so weird looking. It was like a weird, like, half-axe scythe? I don't know. Also, I seen some Power World stuff. I am so curious, like, how different it's going to be, because they said that your save would work, and we have an old save for Power World.
McFlufferkins said Pal World has been ramping up teasers of new pals, and there's so much furry bait already.
Well, I was going to ask, like, I'm not even sure to ask. Maybe it's a question for, like, an AI, but I wanted to, like, because I haven't played Power for a lot of the updates, and I'm wondering what they've done, essentially. Like, it's hard for me to conceptualize, like, all the changes, because they say, like, it's worth you replaying, so you'll be able to engage with all the systems, so to speak. But, like, I'm wondering, like, one of the things I loved in Power World is actually, like, breeding and, like, shaping the ultimate POW tool. Like, you could basically create, like, they all had these buffs, and these buffs, a lot of the buffs were kind of the same. They're like, you just want, like, mobility on mobile creatures and, like, damage on the other ones. So I hope they added to that and made it a lot more, like breakable. Like, I want to be able to, like, it's insane movement speed on a pal and make them stupid, but then, like, make them not be able to attack anything, and then to have, like, a version that can attack stuff. Like, I hope there's that, but I also just don't know, because they just show, like, because again, them injecting more pals to me is not the answer, because I thought, like, at endgame there were, like, 3 pals that you used, like, everything else was shit. So, like, I like the idea of them having structures where, like, oh, if you want to spend a bazillion resources, you can make this shitty pal an amazing pal. So, like, you can infinitely just dump stuff into their stats to make them good if you just happen to like an ability that they have. Because a lot of times it felt like it was like, no, when you get to this tier in the game, there's basically 4 pals that you want and have and desire. And I just thought that was such a shame, because, like, what's the point of having all these cool things when you just age out of them so quickly, you know? Or when there's clearly, like, a best. And if there is a best, then let me make the other ones also, quote-unquote, kind of the best. Like, just by inflating the share of their stats. So that's what I'm hoping for.
Said Taco Tuesday next week.
Ooh, okay.
Right? If so, I'm looking forward to sharing Voidling Bound with you. It may even spark some ideas of how you'd like Pal World to evolve as a game.
Ooh, okay. Yeah. I'm not sure what Voidling Bound is. Is that like a Warframe or a Warhammer thing? It's the first time I've heard. Is that the first time I heard that? Maybe. But yeah, that'd be a great thing for us to talk about next Tuesday, or this Tuesday. This Tuesday, yes. The last Tuesday we had off. So this Tuesday, we're having a podcasting stream, ladies and gentlemen. By the way, just a quick little update, or a little reminder. If you want to hear me and Fluff talk about anything and everything, and also, I would always love when you guys are there also, because you guys can, like, ask stuff, which is cool, to, like, have a whole new topic interjected. Granted, I don't know if we need help. Sometimes we just lock in to, like, talk about stuff over and over. Like, there's not a shortage of things, basically, it seems like. But it's always nice having you guys be a part of it, so that, I don't know, to me it just keeps things more, feels like what it is supposed to be, in the sense that, like, I feel like a lot of times the reason why me and Fluff are just talking on call is because you guys are the variable there. It makes things more interesting, you know? All that stuff. And we always do it at the same time. It's always at 5 p.m. Mountain Standard Time, so stuff like that. Also, if Fluff mentioned something previously, like at the beginning of the stream, where he said something about, like, Destiny 2 would be cool for a week of stream, basically, a full week of streaming.
Lone Syndicate said, also for a weapon, you can go for their sign if you want, but the standard S-rank pistols are both good on each of them. But if you do go for a weapon, Lucy's SIG is better.
Oh, okay, perfect. Okay, that's what I was going to ask. Okay, that's excellent. So that if we do look out and get Lucy, which probably won't happen, then we can jump over and get Rebecca's weapon. Oh, wait, no, you said the opposite. You said, but Lucy's SIG. Okay, so, go for Lucy's. Gotcha, okay. Shit! Fuck, I like Lucy a lot, or I like Rebecca a lot. I like her, like, whole design and her, like, fuck-off demeanor. And also, she just has, like, a fucking heavy shooting attacks, you know? It's a shame that they were basically like, yeah, she's just whatever. You know? She's a glorified support character. Oh, my nose. But our whole week of streaming thing, I like that. I like that, but I don't know when the next time we'll be able to do that. And I'm curious. I'm trying to think through, like, when a good time to do that would be. Well, like Fable for sure, but I'm wondering if there's any other game before the Power World, maybe. Power is the only game that I'm thinking of that might be, like, a game where I'm like, all right, let me slow down and, like, stop focusing on these other things that I'm trying to, like, make sure I complete, and, like, just kind of, like, have a week to decompress. But I'm not sure what that would be. Summon more things. Oh, I wasted my spin. I I only get energy back when I spin through people. Also, dude, my God, I ate like carcinogenic-filled hot dogs yesterday, man. Kind of funny though. Also, apparently brats you can burn the hell out of. They still taste okay.
McFlufferkin said Palworld could work as a good week of streams game for sure. Once it's 1.0.
Yeah, no, for sure. I will probably wait until there's like that big update, which I think is happening this year. I think it's happening at the end of this year or something like that. I'm just trying to think of outside of Palworld, what other game is coming out this year, or are we kind of like, we're in it in that sense. We're kind of at that like done point. I don't know. It seems like next year is going to be amazing. Next year's going to be great. I thought we just watched the State of Play, and there were a couple ones that were coming out this year, and I thought great. Or was that next year? There's that like time travel like thing that seemed interesting. Also, did I get enough reluct? I did. Ooh, Fluff with the absolute save. God damn. So what is this one? What is this thing? The Prime Blueprint for whatever it's called? What is it? A fashion wielding? Ow, my eye. I don't know what that is.
Lone Syndicate said Rebecca is supposed to be the F2P collab character, meaning at a base she already at 95% of her max potential. To make it some, everyone can enjoy the collab.
I just thought...
McFlufferkin said Caliban's signature scythe.
Oh, I didn't know he... Okay. Shit. Shit, we should... Yeah. This is a Prime equivalent? Nice. But yeah, but see, that to me is like, that's where like the business part of my brain doesn't make any like sense of it, because like to me it makes all the sense in the world where you'd be like, okay, what do you call it, you're trying to get like, okay, the Rebecca's free, so if you wanted to make like Rebecca like a DPS, then you get one constellation, so you still need to have one character, so they'd still make double the money basically to get like the best version of that character. So you get the support version for free, which I don't think anyone would be pissed about, but if you wanted like the DPS version, her C1 is huge, and her weapon even better. So, like, to me, that would be like, okay, so you don't need Rebecca, but if you wanted to main Rebecca in a DPS way, bang. But unfortunately, why is that guy slow walking at me? But yeah. Oh, it's 6. Why the fuck am I getting a Spotify fucking thing? Ew. Spotify's like, do you want to spend $13 a month? And I'm like, get away from me. I already spend way too much of that shit as is. And I pay for 2 things, okay? I think I just hate residual money. Or residual income stuff that just like chips away at you. I'd rather just like spend $100 and cry and then be done with it, you know? Because I guess it just feels like waste to me. Like a lot of times I pay for the like AI stuff and I'm like, do I even use all the features every day, you know? Yeah, that's what maybe the token thing is actually for the better, because that way you like just stockpile your tokens, although none of them have it set up like that. All of them have it set up in the sense of like, if you don't spend your tokens, then it'll reset every month, so you best spend the fucking as much as you possibly can. So yeah. More random bullshit, go! This is the first time where I haven't cracked my relic quite fast. I wonder if there's... Have people moved to a different location to kill things? I don't know. I don't think so. I think I saw it in the same place. Just a slow relic crack. I showed a coin drop. Oh! Ba-da-ba-da-ba-ba. Also, I'm surprised you, wait a minute. I guess that makes sense. Yeah. I was wondering why, because Lone was, like, I thought Lone would have enjoyed Rebecca a little bit more, but I forgot what he calls it. Oh, Lone hasn't watched Ed Renders, but I'm like, oh, no, he started to watch Ed Renders. Oh, wait, he's doing that because of this?
If it's one thing I've learned, Grin, if it's a collab, people will spend regardless.
Yeah.
And I can tell you, even the F2P players are like, this is time to crack open the wallet.
Oh, really? Are they that good? Because I thought you said it couldn't be that powerful, but maybe it's just the novelty factor. Shit, man, it's a bad time because I don't have any money to crack, but hey, I'm happy for everybody else. Yeah, there is shit over here. Okay, yeah. I was wondering where the relic essence was. Person's killing stuff over here. I wish it marked it on a map. I guess if you're not in close proximity, you won't mark it. Annoying. I enjoy our little kill room over here. But yeah, what do you call Lone? Is the reason why you started watching Edgerunners because of Withering Waves? Also, have you finished it yet, or are you just savoring it? Because I hear people say it's excellent. I also, man, all these Netflix goddamn shows, I'm just... I want to watch them. Like, Arcane seems like a bucket list show. Like, you have to watch it before you die kind of thing. Edgerunner seems great, but both of them, if I'm not mistaken, are emotional warfare. Okay? It's a lot of, guess what? We're going to make you love on this character a whole lot, and guess what? Yeah. Yeah, fuck you. How about that? How about you die? How about I actually hate you and I can't believe you trusted me? How about that? Anyway. I want to watch an anime, but I feel like I shouldn't, you know? Also, what's the heavy to this attack? It's just a basic bitch slash. Bit disappointed. Back in my day, the Nakata Prime was the best weapon in the game, alright? Now we live in a state of abundance where there is no best weapon. Well, there probably is still a best weapon, but generally no.
Lone Syndicate said, off to go stream.
Have a great time
And I'm on
streaming.
episode 7 right now of Edgerunners.
How many episodes are there in total? Never mind, leave. Leave. No, but go enjoy your stream, buddy. Have a great time. I wonder what you're playing today. I should have asked. Shit. Hope you have a fantastic time. I'll be sure to raid you tomorrow. Or no, just raid you today, sorry. I'll raid you on Twitch, and then I'll raid Fluff, because I think Fluff is also going, ooh, look at me. 100 decibels. Whatever they are. Is it decibel? The cats. Do cats? The cats. I just punched a shit out of my mic up to start. Sorry. I want to get to show you guys. Oh, also, am I the only one who has a relic?
Raidnade said, I'm still here by the way, just lurking.
Ooh, just lurking. But what if I want to talk to you? Mm-hmm. I'm trying to think of, like, for me, it's funny, because I have a thing with, what do you call it, with Bolty, where, like, my first thought is to just ask him about Manhwa, because he's the only person I know who reads it also. For Fluff, it's ask him about almost anything. Same with Lone, honestly. Because you guys are just crazy. But for Raid, I always attribute, like, my questions to being, like, Warframe or gaming related of some kind. Raid, what do you watch as far as media is concerned? Like, do you read? What kind of YouTubers do you, like, watch or listen to? Like, what is the stuff, what is, like, the hobby that you're into outside of video game? Or does that not exist? Are you just like, nah, video games is my shit, and that's all I have? Or not all I have, all I want to have, because that's kind of a nice, honestly, that'll fill your time up enough. But I've always known Raid to be like a hardcore grinder. Like, I remember back in the day when we were playing
McFlufferkin said,
Tower Fantasy.
You don't ask me about furry things.
I don't.
3.
I don't. Mostly because I don't know what to ask. I guess I could ask. I kind of feel like I already know all I need to know, you know? I'm trying to think of, like, what question. Yeah. Like, I'm trying, like, what VTuber have you suspected was a furry that actually was? Possible question? What kind of... No. I say, what kind of dog creature do you most connect with? I think the reason why I asked the other questions is because I have a dog in this race.
Mostly for media.
Pun
I just watch
intended.
YouTube for more gaming stuff.
Pun
LOL.
intended. Sorry, what was it? Mostly just media, just watching YouTube for games. Nothing? Not like, you haven't gotten into like any weird hobby like woodworking or some shit? No like weird rabbit holes, you know? Like I tell you guys about me being like, guys, have I ever told you about how cool dome homes are? Or like, hey, have I told you about electric engraving? There we go. I was trying to think. I have the other things for sure. I just can't think of it right now.
McFlufferkins said Maury Calliope, she nonchalantly said she'd be a ringtail lemur if she had a persona.
Okay, so
she also has a crush on Crash Bandicoot.
Okay, so this is a question that I have for Fluff that actually is related to this. And it's more of like a, what? Because to me, I feel like with the furry thing, I live in a world where everyone's a nail if they say a thing, and I'm the hammer, basically. So like, but what is the nuance of this? Because for me, I feel like if a person says, I guess my little slight nuances is if you are into like a woman who's full-on woman, looking like your ideal woman, and she happens to wear cat ears, and maybe has a tail, that I don't think that that classifies you as a furry. All right. I also think you could go a little bit farther, just a little bit though, if they had like slightly, no, maybe not. Do you think if they had like paws?
Raidnade said, I used to be big into bird watching a while back, and I wouldn't mind doing it again.
Oh my god.
I have no time
yes,
now
yes,
because
yes.
of my bitch-ass job.
Wait, I gotta talk to you. I gotta talk to you about something. Okay, Raid.
McFlufferkin said, I'd say the irony is I feel like the ones that are more overt about being interested in furry topics are less likely furries.
Interesting. So is it like the same vibe as like a person being like, I'm so hetero. I just love women so much. Being like the sussiest gay vibe we possibly have. Is it a similar thing where someone is like super cautious about being a furry, where they're like, they're a closeted anthropomorphic man? Anyways, I was gonna say, Raid. Listen, man, I've had these, okay, so there's like crows. There's these 2 crows in my yard, and they're just fucking beautiful, man. Oh my god, and they're so diligent. I can't describe how, out of all the birds we've had in our yards, we've had robins, we've had blue jays, we've had everything. It's bird sanctuary where we live. But, what do you call it? We have had so many birds, but we have not, also shit, I gotta go find a thing to crack my relic. Oh, my story has to wait. Shit, why are we so spread out? Is it this way? I just realized a lot of time has elapsed and I have not gotten a single thing. Shit. Why does it show up on your map of like, yeah, I'm fucked. Damn it! That sucks ass, dude. Also, no one else had the thing? Well, let's leave. That's a bust. Playing with people who are fucking... Well, not Fluff, but everyone else like fucking spread out and shit. You're like, god damn.
McFlufferkin said, like Buff Pup is definitely a furry and a pretty overt
100%. Yeah, Buff Fluff is like the most unique of all the VTubers to me, where she is a character of a character. Like she is so blatantly like I can't, but dude, Buff Fluff might be one of the hardest people to describe. Where like I've subscribed to her when she had like very little anything. I'm happy to be one of those people who were one of the first people who like, this bitch is crazy, and I'm 100% into it. Anyways, but then I catch a stream, and it's just hard into her talking about
Raid
pegging
said,
people.
yeah, crows are super
and I'm like,
smart. Pretty sure they have the intelligence of a 4-year-old human.
One second. But anyways, I was gonna say, but yeah, Buff Pup is so funny to me because the amount of times you'll just be like watching her stream and she'll be talking about like, I think she's also dating Shia, this other person. Also, Shia passed the checkpoint. And they seem super sweet and wholesome together. But yeah, it is one of those things where like when you're watching her stream, it's either the funniest, silly like giggle fest, or it's just straight monstrous amounts of degeneracy, basically. And I'm not emotionally mature enough to have those conversations, basically. But what was I gonna say? Oh, about the crow thing. So I got these 2 crows in the yard, and I have tried a bunch of things. I have recently decided that I'm going to take walks around the perimeter of our where I live, basically. And I see the crows, and I'm thinking, I'm going to give something to the crows. So I basically got some brown bread that's just in the pantry, put in a little baggie, started throwing it at them. Turns out, if you throw anything at a bird, it will perceive it as a rock, and it will fly away. It does not work out. Anyways, but what you can do is you can throw it high the fuck up in the air, like a hook shot really high, and then if it lands near them, they'll think it's like a seed or something, or a bug, and they'll leap at it real quick. I've had no luck with them eating the bread, though. Very little luck with eating the bread. Anyways, I have bought seeds to paint. I can't believe I didn't told you guys about this. Me getting into, like, trying to feed these fucking birds and make them like me. Anyways, so the crows, I love. They're my favorite because they're just so diligent. They're, like, running around the yard constantly. They're, like, plopping around, just trying to find things. They're, like, all these other birds are, like, constantly scared of you. Crows are awesome in the sense they're just, like, diligent all the time.
But then there's Bao, and I feel like she is just in the freaky, degenerate camp, so anything goes. But she's not a standard furry. Also, I totally see Vichaban as a VTuber polycule with how they talk.
I was gonna say, I don't know what a polycule is, but I do agree with Bao being, like, just a menace as far as, like, yeah, like a bit much, bit much as far as, like, dang. I feel, but again, I take solace in this. All probably in the mind.
Yeah, crows remember faces too.
Crows remember. Oh yeah. So anyways, but I was gonna ask you, does anybody know what this other bird is? So there's like a crow, and it looks like a mini crow with like a bit of blue on the neck. So it almost looks identical to a black crow, but it has a little bit longer of a black tail, and it has this blue shit on its neck sometimes. There's fucking hundreds of them. Like 13 on the ground.
Said,
so many.
You don't have the Zaraman unlocked, right?
What's that? What's the Zaraman? I feel like I should build the Kamas. One sec. Kamas market. Dual. Yeah. Do I need? Oh, fuck me dead. Ah, oh, god damn you, game. Never mind. We can't do this. Actually, it might be good. It might be good cannon fodder. I just don't know if I want to make 2 of these, then make 1 of these, and then kill myself. All that stuff. Anyway. Also, how's our thing going? It was 25. Wow, actually, I wasn't expecting us to get that much.
Raidnade said, could be a magpie, maybe? I'd have to see a picture.
I don't know if it's a magpie. It's what? A grackle? Oh, shit. Is it a... No. RRI. I do not. Is it a is it like a thing in the market? Zar E. It doesn't look like it. What is this? Oh, weird. You can get like textures? Weird. Could be a magpie. Oh no! Oh fuck! Sorry. Fluff was responding. Fluff was responding about the bird conversation, not the Warframe.
Said the Zaraman is a location, not an item.
Got it. You don't have Zaraman unlocked? Oh, let's see. Okay, yeah. You're talking about the bird, I guess. Yeah, might all merge into one. Let's see. Where is the Zaraman location? I don't know, but we'll see. Anyways, I'm not sure if my plan will work to have birdseed. Now, some would say, well, dude, you could put down a bird feeder and then just have all... No. Unfortunately, where we live, there has been bears around, and for whatever reason, you think, like, oh, a bunch of seeds, bears, like, not into it. There's a bunch of trash over there. I'd rather eat that. No, it goes for the fucking seeds. So bird thing, not into play, at least if it's in, like, a huge, like, amount. Also, I don't know what we're doing right now, but here we are. But yeah, what do you call it? The sprinkling some seeds on the ground, I feel like will not attract gigantic bears. So yeah. Also, what a fun perk of living in the woods, honestly. Just, hey, do you want, we're privy to deer. Deer and moose, fine. But a whole ass bear is kind of a lot, alright, especially when you have dogs. Kind of terrifying. The only good news is that we have a little bit of, we can see. So we're not just like trees and then bush line. It's just, we can see, like, I think I'd be able to run, grab my dog, get the fuck in the house immediately. Maybe. to save my dog. Possibly. I'd still probably get mauled to death because bears can move like the speed of light or whatever, but yeah. Yeah. They tend to be smaller than crows. Yeah, they look like, I can't describe how the thing looks. They look identical to crows, and I've always seen them fuck with crows. Like, I've always seen them like they literally just think like that a crow is a bigger version of them. It's crazy that there's a hierarchy of crow-like birds. Of like, there's a raven, there's a crow, and then there's whatever these fucking things are. They might be a magpie or whatever you said. A grackle sounds right. I probably should pause. Can I take a pause and get away from this? I'm gonna get away with it. I need to get to a space where I can hide. Actually, no, I should just crack a relic before I Google this. Also, who is summoning like cubes? Cube men. I should take a picture of them and show you all. But by the way, I will like to point out that I am doing this specifically so that I can make friends with them.
Grackle looks like a smaller crow with a blue neck/head, buggy eyes, longer tail.
That's exactly it then. Okay, then it has to be that.
Said.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's most likely a grackle. Then grackles are assholes.
Why are they assholes? That's most likely a grackle. Then grackles are assholes. Why are they assholes? Oh no. They seem nice to me. Why are they rude? Fuck. This is how racism started. Also, you just blindly believe what someone says about a creature. But why? Why are they bad? They seem nice to me. They seem like a crow. I know blue jays are fucking monsters. It's like fucking they eat eggs of other birds and shit. And yeah, we literally watched one like rip one of our robins' eyes out. Fucking brutal, man. The bird kingdom is wild. Okay. Also, I don't even know if I need to look at it. That sounds exactly right with it being a grackle. Do they normally like have swarms? Like there's never just one grackle, it's like fucking 4 or 5? I don't know, they just fuck with other birds. Really? Oh. I don't really give a fuck how they care about other birds. Are they nice to humans? I'll be honest. I don't give a fuck if they're like a rude to other birds. I just need them to be team human being. What I ultimately want is I want to leave my house for my walk and be accompanied by a fuck ton of birds, okay? This is honestly my dream. And I hear the same thing that you guys probably heard, where I'm like, do you guys know that crows remember you? They love you and all that? And I said, that's all I need to hear to want to start to build a bond with a creature, okay? Also, birds to me are just really cool. I see those birds where it's like those... I need to like ask someone who has like a ton of bird knowledge, but like what it's like to have that as a pet, because I don't even know how to imagine it. Let me look at what a grackle is. Just I need to validate this real quick. I'm sure you guys are 100% right, but let me just double check.
McFlufferkin said, "We get scrub jays in our area. They're asshole blue jays that will bully smaller birds if they're trying to get at food."
They're asshole blue jay? Yeah, maybe that's what I'm thinking of. Yeah, that's kind of like it. Yeah, I feel... Yeah. This one doesn't look like it, nor does this one, but this one doesn't look like it either, because I don't think it has its neck. It's just on its back of its head, I think. Like, I don't see any of this, like, weird reddish shit. I see kind of like that. Yeah, kind of like that. Like, I don't think it has that. It has, like, I think it has, like, a tiniest little bit of blue on the neck. This looks maybe a little more... No, I don't know if it's that blue. This looks more like it. Maybe it's just a variant that doesn't have, like, the neck thing. Or maybe it's, like, a breeding thing. Oh, God! Jesus. Oh, okay. I don't know if I was... Jesus. Next time... I'll take a picture. I'll let you guys use your bird keen eye to see. But yeah. I'll keep you guys posted on if I have become a friend to the birds. But yeah, that's what I was gonna say. I see these like to me it's like one of the best like domesticated birds. Because I was gonna ask you guys, does anyone know if like birds are like legit? Like, are birds real? No. But like what I mean by legit is like very few things I think are even on the spectrum of a dog. Where like a dog is like, I need you, I love you, I don't want to live without you kind of thing. And I don't want to like leave you. Like a symbiotic relationship where you become kind of one. Coexisting is like a under thing. Cats to me, a bit, but I feel like cats are still kind of like I might leave you kind of thing. But like I'm wondering if there's a bird that has like been domesticated enough to be like, nah, I'll always come back. You know, like I can't survive on my own kind of thing. Because otherwise I don't know.
Raidenade said, I've always wanted a bird to perch on my hand. Would be so cool.
Dude, I see. So one of my guilty pleasures as of late has been following. I don't know them, but I kind of know them. It's like Arthur and the most beautiful woman you've ever seen in your life. She is. She's like. It looks like she's like an ex-MMA fighter. I'm sure you guys have seen the like fucking clips around. Anyways, they have a very fun dynamic going back and forth of like them being clearly in a relationship but playing games. Anyways, but I digress. On one of the streams, I think it's like the most iconic like a pet bird I've ever seen. It's like a green, tiny little guy, but it also just seems incredibly intelligent and like really dependent. Like I don't notice like it doesn't seem like it wants to leave. It seems like it perches on your shoulder and it's like, I'm happy here. And that to me is great, but I love black birds also. Like I love crows. I just don't know if I feel like a crow would be like, I want to spread my wings and fly. And I'm like, fuck you. Love me, please. Please. I need you to need me. Okay? Otherwise this does not work. I say that, but maybe I'd be fine with like that. But I feel like the only reason I want to pet is so that I can have like a companion that like deeply needs me and I need it. I don't know if I want like a roommate, you know. But yeah. But I'm wondering. I don't know if there's like birds like that, like birds that are very like they're like almost like I'm sure there's cats that are like that too, which are almost like more happy being like a normal stationary animal, like that doesn't want to explore and like run away all the time and like get away from you kind of thing. Just like there's like Great Danes, which are like they're so fucking massive and because they're so huge, they're like sleepy by nature. So they're like, no, I'm happy with staying in. I'm happy staying in. I don't need to go explore. I'm content. I wonder if there's a thing like that for a cat. I don't know. I see those big fucking cats online, and I think, dude, that'd be cool. But then I look into them, and apparently they're mostly feral, and they're like they like scratch kids' eyes out or some shit. Like basically, they're like not a pet yet. A couple more generations. Let people have their fun. Hopefully, a couple more generations, and we'll be able to get like a fully domesticated, gigantic fucking cat. But you never know. Maybe it's all like roll the dice or breeding. Like you just breed like the most tempered version of that animal. That's kind of how we got to dogs, you know. I still feel like to me I'd go with, I don't know, dude. I feel like for me it goes bird, dog, then cat.
Raidenade said, parakeets are cute little fellas. Pretty much just a smaller version of a parrot minus the mimicry.
So I was gonna say, so the parakeet thing, Raid, the only reason why I thought, like, am I mistaken in that I thought birds lived a long time? Like, so are like the tinier birds that I'm thinking of, do they have a long lifespan, or is it like, I know a parakeet is like one of the few animals where people say, please, for the love of God, before you buy this creature, do not like be ready to spend like I think it's 20 years or some bullshit with it, like it's an insane amount of time, which to me sounds awesome, like so fucking cool. To have like a bond with a creature that long, especially if you have like a cool bond, like if you're just like, that's my bird, but if you actually train it and it deeply looks to you like for motivation and like drive to like execute certain things, I think that's peak, beyond peak, you know. Although I see a lot of videos where like people will run around with birds in their like hands and shit, and they'll like go to the mall with them or something. But everyone in the comments says to not do that because there's a lot of people that like see birds and they think of like to swat at it, basically like kill it. So apparently like there's a lot of people who are like, yeah, I took my bird to the fucking grocery store and this fucking crazy old lady seen it on my shoulder and she fucking swung at it and fucking broke its wing. And I just imagine, I'm like, did you break her fucking face? Because I don't care how old she is. Fuck you. Okay. Anyways, yeah, man. I just think maybe birds will like fucking like gouge your eyes out. Also, fluff. I have no idea what I'm supposed to be doing. I see these squares. I don't know. I'm just killing shit and hopefully not ruining the whole objective. But yeah. I also think it would be a dog requires a lot of, how do I put it? Like a lot of management, and I feel like a bird would just hang out and be happy to hang out. You know. Imagine next couple streams, you just see me have like a cage in the corner. I've domesticated the wild birds. Oh man, that would be one of the funniest things ever. I talked to you guys about this, and then like a few streams later, it shows the weirdest it could possibly be. Oh. Again, I really wish we could see what I like. Oh, actually, yeah, because I already have the no, I don't. It's a different thing. Damn it. It says you owned like the other one, but I wish it would told you when you owned like the other stuff in its sequence. Like I wish you hovered over it and it said, yeah, you own 3 of these. You should definitely get this. No clue, says Raid. Well, me then. Parakeets are a little feral. Oh, really? Oh, I thought parakeets were actually like one of the most domesticated, I guess. It's funny because I thought like for sure they've been the most human contacted one for such a long time. I wonder what that variable is though. Like the weird variable of like domestication versus yeah, because like I always assume it comes down to breeding, but maybe there's some animals that just have like some shit deep in their subconscious of like predator instincts, so to speak. So even if you're doing everything you possibly can to like breed away the predatory nonsense, if it still just does not work because it's so ingrained. That's why I think people always default to like tiny things. Like it's no surprise that like cats and dogs are like the main thing that we use. Because I feel like you could overpower a dog even. You know, a wolf. Yeah, even a wolf. I feel like you have like a pointy stick. I feel like the wolf lunges at you, you fucking stab at the chest. Like I feel like yeah. Like I don't think you'd win every time, but I think there's a chance, basically, especially if you have any sort of like tool or weapon. Also, oh my god, I didn't even think about that, man. I always wondered like how the first humans domesticated a wolf, and of course there's always that like there's a bunch of movies who have done it, which is like there's just a wolf that's like been left behind by its pack, and the human gives it a piece of food, and it's like, maybe you're my pack. Maybe that's actually why humans and stuff like because it's a pack animal, right? Anyways,
the Flufferkin said, "I wish I lived in a time frame where domesticated foxes were a thing." Yeah, man, it sucks because there's like I feel like foxes is one of those things. It's like I feel like it's a few steps removed from like a hyena or like a coyote in the sense that they have like I feel like they're one of the few animals that have like a deep predatory instinct. I don't mean they can hurt things. I think they probably could hurt smaller dogs, you know, all that stuff. But I think that'd be cool too. Foxes are pretty epic. I wish we lived in a timeline where fucking a snow leopard would be there, man. My favorite animal in the whole world by like a mile. Nothing's even like slightly close as far as like how fucking absolutely beautiful it is. I just love how like fucking thick its tail is and shit too. And it just seems like peak floof, you know? But it would absolutely tear your throat out, like for sure. It's also like not that kind of animal. Like there's no variable that seems like it's like wants to hang out. it's like a very like what's it called? Exclusive or like it doesn't want to be around people at all apparently. McFlufferkin says snow leopards are the most precious big cat.
Yes. Although I do see those videos where like people, I'm not sure if you'd say domesticate them, but like they've clearly, people who like have bonds with these creatures where like they make a bunch of YouTube shorts of them and they're just like doing so much work for like killing people probably because they're like, oh my god, look at that leopard. That I could do that too if I'm not the zookeeper, right? In the zoo enclosure, and they're like, no, you'll get absolutely killed for sure. There, perfect. Oh, I don't know if that's enough though. I only got 8. Where are the gems? I just need a little bit more. Everyone's over there. There's one. I need one more, please. Surely it's by this guy.
McFlufferkin said it's no wonder I've wound up with multiple friends that have a snow leopard as their first owner, or at least one main rotation character.
I don't know if I want that, but I think that's a funny thing. To me, I find it like almost like a magical entity. Like I find it to be like the only animal that I can conceive of that has actually been I can't even describe it besides if it feels spiritual almost in a sense. And I'm not very woo-woo-y in general, but that is one of the few creatures where I see it and I think I can't even describe how, like, I'm not sure majestic's the right word, but just like impossible. Yeah, a deeply pretty creature, I should say. But yeah, also, man, oh, I don't want it to happen again. I feel like there's got it. Like, I don't know why they don't spawn them more because we're killing things. So there must. There, Jesus Christ, there's one over here. Whew. Yeah, I don't know why it's so by the neck. I wonder if it's like spawns many in the map and then it only like respawns more if it despawns them eventually. Because it feels like there's weirdness there. Bang.
McFlufferkin
Oh,
said,
fellas.
I don't know,
Oh, sorry,
Grin.
Wade.
I think a snow leopard would suit you.
Really? Like a persona or like just as like a spiritual variable? It's funny because I did the whole Native American thing. Kind of. I was one of my the most cherished people I've ever met in my life is a girl named Shelly, and she was like a Native American guidance counselor. She's fucking brilliant. Also, she was a Native American guidance counselor, but she was like just, again, it was one of the reasons why, like, yeah, I like a lot of people have a lot of thoughts on certain horrible activity that happens within schools. Specifically pertinent in the States, but to me, like, if what do you call it? If there was a Shelley to every school, I don't think there would ever be anything like that ever happening again. Because she was always really good about like talking to anyone who was quiet and just like asking them, hey, do you want to come and join like this powwow, like this weird crocheting thing that we have to make dream catchers and shit. Awesome, just Native American things, whatever. And even if you weren't like a Native American, they'd still invite you and give you a community and all that stuff. So just a lovely spirit of a person. Also had to deal with one of the most horrible things where her daughter died in a car crash. It was fucking super crazy. And she was one of the few people who like walked away from that being okay. Or as okay as you can be, I suppose to say. But I digress. One of the times she basically was asking me to do like this the State American thing where like basically they ask you traits that you have and then you get attributed like an animal essentially. And it's funny because like people attribute the animals like characteristics in a way that you wouldn't perceive. So like a lot of people want to be I don't know, whatever it is, a wolf or a this or a that, but actually it doesn't correlate with like what you think. So like for instance, a bear, people would assume is like this powerful, like extreme creature, but it's, if anything, it's like everything but that. It's like it's that exact opposite, where like loyalty is critical for you and things like that. It, by the way, I would just like to say it is almost 100%. Almost, but not quite, as much woo-woo nonsense as astrology, as far as like, this is who you are kind of thing. But it's more fun. It's not just stars, okay? It's about animals and creatures and all the variables that Native American people have perceived and observed within these creatures for millennia. Anyways, sorry, a bit defensive here. But anyways, the one she talked to me about was one of them was a bear, which was interesting. But she was like reading through this book that has a bunch of these, and it's like reading off characteristics of like, do any of these matter to you? And I was just interested by the fact that like a lot of them were not what you think that creature represents as far as its like brutality or anything like that. And I guess it makes sense as far as a lot of those things.
McFlufferkin said, I'd definitely be curious what my spirit animal would be.
Yeah, man. I think you also probably could take a test. I think it is just like it's basically just a series of traits. So you take a thing and you see it. But anyways, she ended up reading a lot to me, and she ended up reading bear, and I was like, bear is really interesting, but it doesn't quite fit with me. And I think she agreed because I think bear, like, basically I can't shed something that I'm not sure if you guys pick up on, but like I have a very I don't know how to describe it besides like a very. Yeah, I can't. There's no really great way to phrase it besides like, I'm not sure if it's a loner vibe, but like I subsequently like adore people and like spending time with people, but have always found myself basically like, whether it's fate or whether it's like some sort of deep subconscious thing, where like I tend to be to myself a lot, and it was like really bad in school to the point where like I had a lot of friends still, but like I've always found myself to be not exclusionary. That's not the word. It's close to that word, but it's like I can't think of the word that it's trying to describe. Fuck. It's not like, I always make the joke of a hermit, but that's not what it is. It's like there's a specific word that kind of describes you having a slight lean towards someone who kind of is to themselves. I don't know. Yeah, like I guess there's a series of like weird traits. Like I feel like if I was the last Like, whatever that person is who wants to be the center of attention, I would love to be the exact opposite of that. Also, I like silence and serenity and like peace more than like I think a lot of people. Like, my favorite like thing is the forest. Like, if I could live anywhere, it wouldn't be on a beach, it wouldn't be anything, it would be like in a still forest, like, for sure. Or like underneath a mountain. Like, these are all things that are like synonymous with like stillness, essentially, and like seclusion a little bit. That's the word, seclusion. That's what I was thinking about. I've always been kind of person who like enjoys a little bit of seclusion. And bears apparently are not like that. They're basically like, yeah. It's funny because you would assume that they're kind of like that, but they're not. Especially not with their like family. But I tend to be even a little bit like that with my family.
You appreciate seclusion and are self-sufficient.
Well, that's very, what do you call it? The self-sufficient thing is tough because I actually don't find that I feel like I want that, but I find the various things that have happened in my life, I wish I was more, basically. I wish I was more self-sufficient or self-reliant. Hopefully in the future I can be. I'm working hard to try to make that happen. But anyways, I was gonna say back to the thing. She only read me off a couple, and the one that she ended up reading off of that I ended up being like, that kind of fits me. And it's actually funny because it's not what you would think. But it's actually, and it sounds like mega cringe because it's like one of the things that I think everyone attributes to themselves. And I actually don't even think I fully subscribed to this one. I think it was just one of the ones that kind of came up as somewhat close. But it was one of the ones that everyone like says that they are as their spirit animal, but it was actually a wolf. But it's funny because what a wolf is actually the opposite of what you think it is. It's like, it has nothing to do with power. It has nothing to do with like ferocity. It has everything to do with temperament. So it has to do with like, yeah, you basically like, you can work well within like a social element, which fit with me kind of. Like, I do enjoy socializing, but ultimately, basically like wolves' characteristics, of course, are like extreme loyalty, and basically like it was weird, but like basically it had a variable of like nurturing, essentially. Like you basically don't want people to nurture you, but you deeply want to like take care of quote unquote the pack. In a weird way. But it's funny because like I feel like I attribute some of those things, but not like all of them. And yeah, I'm curious what like if someone has went through the like, because there's a shit ton of tribes. Like Native American stuff is so interesting because it's like there's so much density.
All domestic dogs originate from the wolf, so it makes sense.
Yeah. But I was gonna say I'm curious because I wonder like if there's someone who's basically taken up all of the Native American like various tribes and have found out, because if you live in a certain tribe, you have various insight on certain animals, and that's kind of where I believe all this comes from. So I wonder if there's someone who's like made like an index of all of those tribes and all of the commonalities that they see within those animals and characteristics. Because I think it'd be really interesting to see what
Volty_1337 said, I love cats. Once you hear their engine running, you will be addicted to it too.
The purr?
However, I can say caring for a cat sucks, but that goes for any pet.
Yeah. I feel like also caring for a pet is probably less around the thing a little bit because of the fact that I feel like that you are independent. Whereas like a dog, I think like needs you to validate its existence in a lot of ways, I think. But yeah, I can see that. Also, I think we got time for one more fluff, and then I think I gotta jump over to Withering and just dump some gems, basically. But yeah, cats is interesting because I wonder what cats would be. Because like if you again, it's not about like all Native American stuff, at least from like the few that Shelly told me about. Because by the way, if you guys don't know, there's like these fun things that basically, well, it's both fun and like traumatic.
McLufferkin said, most people that love cats are more dog-like, and most people that like dogs are more cat-like. There are those that like both, and that's where fox people do.
That's interesting. Okay, that makes sense. I was about to say that makes sense because cat people. Well, it's interesting because, I guess that kind of makes. Yeah, I guess it makes sense in the sense of like, there's always going to be this like push and pull. It seems like with a lot of people, but I always attribute cats with like ravenous independence and like exploratoriness, and like confidence. Basically, like that's what I always attribute cats to. And I always attribute dogs with like loyalty and like community in a sense. And like, if anything, like a yearning for social capacity, I guess, or social something, like some sort of social element, whether it's like hanging out or something like that. But it's funny because I wonder what cats would be. Maybe just that. Maybe what we just said. But yeah, it's interesting because I feel like for me, cats are always that. Like they're independent. It's funny because I knew people like consider cats to be like they take care of their litter and stuff like that. I think you can also like get a stray cat, put it with like a cat who's pregnant, and their brain is just hardwired to nurture, so they'll just take it in. But I don't know if I feel like a cat after the kitten is like fully like grown up after a few months, is it wrong to assume that they like transition away from being like super nurturing? So I feel like I feel like cats, I see that they don't maintain that level of nurture. I guess that's not true. I've seen cats basically do a lot of like they pamper and they clean each other and stuff like that. So maybe they're all, oh my god, so much flames. Ooh, this is where the death pit was. Give me that thing. Nice. Sweet. But yeah, I'm curious. I'm curious what a fucking snow leopard would be too. I feel like it would have to be I don't know, man. I feel like this might be in a Google search for me in the future. Because I'm sure there's like 1,000 of those like weird BuzzFeed things. I'm just curious if there's actually like a genuine one, like that's like I mentioned, like one that's not just like, what does everyone want to be? Okay, we're gonna pick the top 6 animals, then we're gonna make sure they definitely get one of them. I want to be like, hey, you were a possum, dude. Remember that? Oh my god, it made me so sad. Oh, dude, it's one of the reasons why I hate this fucking test. I did the Harry Potter test way back in the day for the animal one by myself. I did it on stream with you guys, the actual like whatever the fuck your Hufflepuff ass is. It's Hufflepuff always, but I did it. The one that's like, what's your fucking animal or something? Because I was bored one night, and I got a fucking possum or some shit, and I was like, I'm so disappointed.
McFlufferkin said, "This is why I like owl bears. I'm 2 of my favorites wrapped into one."
Ooh, okay. I'm curious. I feel like an owl would be something that I wouldn't really want, because I feel like owls are a weird bird that feel, I don't know. Owls have always been a bird that, to me, I feel like a lot of people attribute with like good things. I've always attributed with like quite bad things. I actually think it's funny because I say that, but I think like it's funny within Native American culture, dude. It's I'm not sure I should be saying this, but my uncle, at least in my tribe, whatever, or my family, it was considered a super bad omen, like real bad, not good vibe. So much so that my uncle might have actually, like, as soon as he seen them in his space, he'd shoot them and kill them immediately. I'm not sure if that's okay, but probably not. Probably not doing anything to harm anybody. But yeah, Native American culture, I think they're not great. But it could just be one type of owl. I don't know if it's all type of owls. But I think that maybe it's like that they're a signal of like death or something. I don't know. I don't know. Perhaps it was just my tribe that was like just that. They were like, we don't fuck with owls over here. They're a problem. It's funny because I understand how some people attribute them with what is it called, the wisdom and stuff like that. Wisdom and like serenity, maybe. I don't know if I think it's serenity. I could see like calmness, but serenity to me is like peace, I guess. Whereas like you can be quiet and to yourself, but not be at peace, I guess. I also think that, like, to me, an owl is, like, intelligence. Yeah. I'm curious. It's funny, because maybe we were just all indoctrinated by Winnie the Pooh, and there was that really clever, like, owl guy, and that's it. Also, I maybe also am, like, deeply harboring, what is it called? Do you guys remember that really fucking terrifying alien movie back in, like, the olden days, wherever it is, just an old-ass horror movie that... What's that? 45. I'll take this one. I don't think I have Varuna. But I was going to say, yeah, man, there was like this horrifying, like alien horror movie when I was growing up that was like a found footage thing, and it was just terrifying. Like absolutely horrifying. And maybe that's where all it's coming from. Maybe it's just like these owls are demonic entities or some shit, you know. Ugh. It's funny seeing people, also, I'm sorry, I didn't hit like no. But it's funny seeing people be like, oh, no, we're not going, okay. Right. I already started heading to the exit. God damn it, ow. Fuck. I don't know what just laid me out, but Jesus. Also, this is one of the harder places to navigate because it's so weirdly dark and bright at the same time. Oh my god. Nailed it! Well, that was a very effective play session. We got a bunch of relics for next week. There's Barrow got some good. Oh, not next week. Next week. Barrow's got some good ass stuff. And yeah, my body. Oh, ow. So, we are going to, after this is done, we're going to shift over to Withering Waves, and I guess go get Lucy. And Lone said also the weapon is better, so if we do hit, then we're going to go ahead and get more, maybe. I don't know. I wonder if Lucy's also good, or Lucy's weapon is also good on, what's her name? Oh, my chest. Also, that's so much to level up in that game. So many characters to, like, fully set. Also, can you fucking stop? Oh, God. Oh, good. I thought I reset myself.
Flufferkin said, the aspects of an owl and a bear just resonate with
Yeah,
me.
yeah.
The wisdom and knowledge, paired with the strength and nurturing nature.
Ooh, yeah, that makes sense. I feel like that describes really well. Yeah, yeah. That adds up. Also, we also got this. The Truma Prime. Looks like an arc shotgun or something. Very cool. And we've maxed out a weapon. I don't know, man. When I look at it, I'm just worried. Leave Sanctuary. Let me check our mastery rank. Fluff, am I cooked or am I not? If I go and I look at my mastery right now, we are whopping this much. We need 28k. Do you know if what I have in my thing tomorrow might possibly be enough? We'll be able to farm this one. This one. Fuck. This one. This one. This might be a Gemini question. Where I have to be like, how much do we get per thing? And can you do the math for me and tell me if I do all this, I'll hit the mark?
Volty_1337 said, I want an Eevee as a pet, or even better, all of the evolutions.
Right. Right. I don't know. I just feel... I know it's not quite Vaporeon, but it still seems a little close. Anyway, I want the mime one. I think that's the right one. That one would be very cool for no reason.
McFlufferkin said, the best evolution stone, brick.
Brick? All of them are way too cute, says Bolty. Because basically like a furry fox dog hybrid thing, right? Yeah. I agree. They're pretty cool. I feel like out of all the Pokemon that I want, though, man, I don't know. All that shit is too much maintenance, you know? Like a Pikachu is too much. The only one that I kind of fuck with, just because it would be cool company, I just hope it wouldn't be what it was, which is the bomb one. Looks like a Pokemon, but explodes. I just hope it wouldn't kill itself. Also, I don't know, what does that turn into? Because I just want like a tiny little ball friend just to like hover around me and be like, what's good? I think there's also a smoker one. That might also be fun. I'm not sure. If you're asking for a Charizard, you gotta fucking maintain a goddamn horse, basically, with the food and the fucking flying. Yeah. The dog one fox thing makes some sense. I don't know. I feel like if I'm gonna get a Pokemon, I want to get something that's not like what I could kind of get in real life. You know? I gotta get some weird shit that's like a floating orb or something. It can't be just like, man. It's funny because I always think, what is it called? The Vine guy, the Vine starter Pokemon is also very cool and doesn't get enough love. Oh, all right, ladies and gentlemen. Here we go. I do not have all of the points. In fact, I have very little points, but hey. Also, I haven't played with any of these characters. I don't know why, but I don't think it has, like...
So at about halfway through, you need 14 weapons. Less if you master more Warframes, Archwings, or Companions. 6,000 each counts as 2 weapons worth.
So, at about halfway through, you need about 14 weapons. Oh, okay, we're fucking cooked. Less than mastery, more Warframes. I do have 2 Warframes cooking. Archwings and Companions. How do you farm Archwing upgrades and shit? Weird. 6k each. I'll run through Gemini. I might be entirely screwed. I might be barking up a tree a little bit. Anyways, yeah, I don't know why they don't show you. Like, yeah, why can't I play them? Like, there's always like this thing where you can like try them out.
Volty_1337 said, I recommend using a Leica frame overlay when you don't know what to level or whatever weapons you don't have yet.
McFlufferkin said Archwing missions, Necromechs also count.
Oh, shit. Maybe I should level up my necromech. That might be able to get me over the little hump, too. Because I don't think I've leveled up that thing. Anyway, all right. Yeah, fine. All right, let's just do it. So Lone said Lucy and her weapon are the better ones to get. I have a whopping 8 wishes. Oh, my God. Wow. Wow. I do have 9,000, which we're probably going to fully send in here. But let's see. Actually, before we see, I think we're terrible with pity. What? Oh, it doesn't tell you. All right. Well, maybe it doesn't count. Oh, so no, pity doesn't count on the fucking event banner, you piece of shit. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. I definitely fucked up. 55, 60s. We'll get to it. Next, we're really high. We have a lot of thing here. All right. But we're not getting what's right. All right. So I guess we're talking no pity with this. Well, fuck it. I think we can buy. All right. I think we start off with a 10 pool. I don't care. We got no time. Yeah, it's not going to be great. It is what it is. It's always really bad. I have no hope for this. I just thought I'd say. Anyways, again. This game hates me. All that. Oh, wow. Well, it hates me with a smile, I guess. I don't know what this is. Why is it different? Exchange for more... Oh, I forgot about that. Shit, I forgot about that double ways. I could have came in and like logged in and grabbed some of these gems. Shit. This? Okay, so you can buy 2 here. Okay, cool. So I'll probably be able to do that. Let's chill with that. I do believe these aren't the same currency, so I'll be able to buy this too. Right? Yeah. They can do 10? No! I'm spending my... Oh, I was so stupid. I spent... Oh, that was so stupid. Don't look at me. That was giga dumb. I just spent one of the most important resources. Fuck. Shit. Well, whatever. Don't look at me. Anyways, this. Again. Fuck. I was saving for being able to get double whammy. Skip. It's the guy we love to hate. Wait, we can claim a 1. Nice. Wow. Okay. Anyways. All right. Skip again. Yes. I think we've done 3. Ooh, that's nice. Skip. Again. Wait. We got 1 more. 3, actually. Hot damn. Again. All right, I think we're going to do 1 more, and then we're going to start throwing pebbles. 1 more, and then Pebble Gang. Once again, we eat shit and die alone and sad. Single pulls. Wait, do we get another one? Oh, we need to go all the way up to 80 for this next one? Damn.
McFlufferkin said, ending my stream and raiding out, so be sure to raid Lone or whomever.
Oh, gotcha. Appreciate you playing with me, Lone. You're playing with me, Fluff, today, by the way. I always enjoy playing Warframe with you. Always a great time. Also, ooh, look at the cute little outfits. But I still have that, right? Yeah. Or maybe I don't. Exchange things. This one, do I have enough to buy a handful? I do. No, I didn't buy all of the things. There we go. So now we can spend just a little bit more. Singapore's. Skip. Once again, would it kill them to have like a where you're currently at type of thing? Skip. It's the most riveting encounter ever. Also, I don't know if we'll be able to get to our 60 pulls within our allotted thing. Also, as a ballsy play, I just skipped just cuz. We're 15 away. We have enough for a 10 pull and 5? Doubtful, but maybe. Nothing again? Also, I forgot we can lose this and just be absolutely cooked. And it's worse because we don't actually get anything. So, like, if we don't get hurt, it's not like this fucking pity carries over to the other banner. So it's just an absolute getting dicked down, basically. Nothing. Come on. Don't be like that. It's being like that. Not dead. Oh, I skipped, but shit, that was it. Oh, we got her. Okay, good. Oh, at least we meant everything, but we got at least one, man. Ha! Now, the question is, I think we still dumped the rest of our shit in here because we have just a little bit. Also, I'm sorry I have it on mute. I apologize. I'm sure it's very nice. It sounds nice. But we got Lucy. It, yes. And we're gonna spend 7 here. Wait, actually, no, we'll spend it more on here. Well, I don't know. But do we have? Is it the same? It has to be shared, right? It just hasn't updated yet. Yeah, I mean, I just don't know how. No, it does let you play the trial. It's just weird. It's here now. I just don't think her weapon is very good. Or like I don't think having a double constellation of her.
McFluffirkin said, "At least you made it to the moon, Lucy." Face purple crying.
Ugly cry. Real quick, but everyone gets a free Rebecca. Rebecca, where you at? There's. All right. I just want to see constellation here. What do we got? I'm not gonna be able to understand this either. Damage multiplier for following skills are increased by this basic attack stuff. Does kind of seem like she kind of starts to do better things. Or what is Lucy's? Lucy all the way at the damn bottom. There you are. Lucy is now immune to interruption with her resonator ability. Heavy attacks. Her outro increases attack by 20. Wait, her intro. Intro skill outdated, increases her attack.
Bolty_1337 said, I've seen a wild Atom Smasher boss battle.
I've seen the yeah. It's you could smash the fuck out of Adam. He's not very strong at all. Yeah. Does it carry over? Let's see. It does. I mean, I kind of just like Lucy. Rebecca, sorry. I like Rebecca, but I do think Lucy is probably better. But we're just gonna piss into the wind right now. It's not gonna have anything. Yeah. Skip. Also, let's jump to our shop because I do believe we got some stuff. Oh wait, no, I made a bot of everything. I might have bought and everything, so I might actually, unfortunately, dip in to my little bit of fund. No, wait, no, we haven't after 2. We might be able to just eke our way out of being able to get the next little push. Spend! It's nothing, I know. I know it's nothing. We're just trying to get the little bit that's left. Hurry up. Oh. Skip. Come on. Come on. I think we'll be able to make it. We will. And just for shits and giggles, 1 for Lucy. Bop. Anyways, I don't know. Alright, so now we have another 3. Bang. No, 5. Boom. And it's a shame we don't unlock. Also, wait a minute. That's how they get you. That's how they fucking get you. 160 pulls, man. Then you get a free one or whatever you want. But shit. Let's burn the rest of these in here. Skip. It's a shame that we can't convert these to be weapons or melee weapons, you know? Skip. Go! Alright, I think I might actually just spend the last of our little resin stuff here too. Just because. Is it this or? I just don't want to leave any on the table. I don't have enough. Oh, I'm so close. Alright, gang. Well, we got Lucy. That's huge. We don't have a weapon. Well, actually, wait a minute. We might be able actually to do this. There's not a chance in hell this will work out, but fuck it. Oh, wait. No, I thought we did get them. Oh, guess not. Lame. Well, weapons are not on the table, I guess. But yes, man, I'm trying to keep up with this game. Like, I just, it's such a weird thing where there's like so many of these tiny events, there's story, and I log in and I'm like, I guess I just feel like it's better time to grind the Warframe that I'm trying to do right now. But anyways, also before we get too into the weeds, one last thing before we completely wind down, I want to check out how good they are. So let's see the trial run, really quick. Also, it's gonna be too long for me to try to make the sound happen. I don't know what she does really, but let's see. So I do know what she does. I watched some videos. Basically, she whippy-whaps things, and then she builds up her forte gauge as everyone else does, and then she goes into, like, what is it called? Nanowire mode, which is more cool and less gunny. And then you can do crazy shit like this. Weird. Okay. And you can time attack people, and you debuff a shit ton of people, which is why people are also saying that she's good. And then you just tap a bunch of buttons, and then you kill things immediately, apparently. Very cool. But this is the character I want to fuck with. See, why is the girl with the giant shotgun and fucking bazooka bullet yeah. What is that? Also, she looks just such like a little fucking firecracker type thing. Look at that. And she has the pistols that I want, and she doesn't switch to fucking whips and shit. Although I love the nanowire. But I do love the pistols, and I've been wanting a fucking gunner character for such a long time in this game, and I'm just equally always... Also, man, she fucking hauls ass. Look at that. Oh, when you can hold down and just light people up? Ah, fuck, man. Big sad. Anyways, all of our gems are got... No, I didn't... Oh, gosh, never mind. Anyways, I am happy. I'm happy we got her. Fingers crossed. I'm sorry, Loney, for watching this in past broadcasts. I apologize. That luck favored me.
Why is Rebecca not as good as Lucy? Well, it's canon.
It's canon? Is that a pun? Are we ending on a pun, ladies and gentlemen? Fucking goddamn it. Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, I am going to try to mix some paints together and possibly grind some Warframe stuff. Who knows? But... ladies and gentlemen, I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your night. I will highly advise you pop into Lone Stream, tell him he is a beautiful soul, and then do whatever you want to. Then you can leave after that. But it'd be very sweet to give someone some nice pats on the back for doing good things, streaming consistently, being an overall fantastic person. If you want to go from here to Twitch, you can click that link. We are going to rate him also on Twitch. Friendly reminder that we are going to be having our Taco Tuesday thing, our little podcast with Fluff, this Tuesday. So pop in there at 5 if you have time. And of course, Fluff will be streaming the entire week. And of course, Lone uploads quite consistently on his channel too. So if you wanted more content from either of them, then you are fully able to get it. But ladies and gentlemen, hopefully I can see you guys once again tomorrow. Not tomorrow, Thursday. Or Tuesday. Tuesday then Thursday. But ladies and gentlemen, take care. And thank you so much for spending time with me and helping me in a Warframe, of course. Goodbye for now, my friends.